Hello and welcome to Murrow News 8. I'm Kaya Bonilla.
And I'm Rachel Turcott. We'll tell you what and the reasoning his defense gives.
And Idaho legislators are upset with the Trump administration. We'll tell you what for coming up on the Murrow News 8.
Broadcasting studios on the campus of Washington State University. This is Murrow News 8.
Hello and welcome back to Murrow News 8. I'm Rachel Turcott.
And I'm Kaya Bonilla. Brian Kohberger, the man who stabbed 4 U of I students back in 2022, is objecting to pay more restitution to families of victims. The objected amount of over $27,000 would go to 2 of the 4 victims' families and come after Kohberger agreed on paying the other 2 families $29,000. Kohberger had already been ordered to pay $270,000 in fines, and the defense argues Kohberger has, quote, no ability now or in the future to pay.
58-year-old swim man Sean Johnson pleaded guilty to aggravated assault with a deadly weapon on Tuesday. Johnson was arrested for shooting multiple rounds in Whitman County before traveling into Idaho on August 6th. Johnson was found competent to stand trial after being treated by the Idaho State Department of Health. Johnson will be sentenced in December.
An Idaho Fish and Game fish hatchery truck hauling trout to restock Elk Creek Reservoir crashed near Beauville last week. According to a Monday press release from the agency, the crash occurred on State Highway 8 on Thursday. The Fish and Game employee who was driving the truck lost control and crashed off the highway. The driver sustained minor injuries, and the truck was hauling about 3,000 trout for Elk Creek Reservoir.
The Idaho governor and congressional delegate are demanding answers after the Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, unexpectedly announced plans to train the Qatar Air Force personnel in Idaho. The controversy is unfolding amid broader changes by President Trump. This same day, Hegseth posted on X and clarified that, quote, Qatar will not have their own base in the United States, nor anything like a base.
The issue with the AWS shutdown wasn't just people not being able to transfer money over Venmo or communicate via Snapchat. Hospitals said that crucial communication services weren't working, and teachers couldn't access their planned lessons for the day. Chime, a mobile banking service, was down, leaving people without access to their money. Ring and Blink cameras, along with most smart home devices, stopped working as well. Coming up, many WSU organizations are at risk for a massive budget shortfall.
And a new outdoor activity is coming to Pullman. Stick around to find out if the fall weather will make it easy to do so.
Got a new house. It's looking pretty cool so far. I'm teaching Louise how to cook some lasagna. Thank you.
Study, please.
I think I finally found a place to make my own. A place that I call home. This place that I call home.
The ASWSU Budget Council begins today at 5 p.m. in Todd Hall, room 276. Budgets are up for approval include the ASWSU Senate, Election Board, ISC, APASC, and KUGR Radio. With WSU facing a $20 million budget shortfall, funding decisions are under more pressure than ever. This meeting could play a role in how students' money gets allocated.
With voting season coming up, the Washington State University has some programs that make it easier for students to vote on the upcoming elections. Our reporter Alex is in front of the Cup right now to explain how easy it is. Alex?
Thanks, guys. And yes, voting is super easy for WSU students. If you're 18 years or older and meet voting eligibility requirements, you're good to go. One of the easiest ways to get started is through Cougs Vote, which is a campus resource here on the 3rd floor of the Cub in the Student Engagement Service Room that helps students understand the process of getting registered and voting. Now let's talk about that process. You can register online or at the Whitman County Elections Office in Colfax. Ballots were mailed out on October 17th. If you want to vote online or by mail, register by October 27th. And if you plan on voting in person, register before 8 a.m. on November 4th. But once you get your ballot, you can vote anytime until Election Day. On campus, next to me, there is a ballot drop, and there's also a voting hub in the senior ballroom on the 2nd floor of the Cub on Election Day, November 4th. It'll be open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and there you can register and vote. That's all I got for you guys. Back to the desk.
Thanks, Alex. Out with the old and in with the new, possibly. Clearwater Financial, an advisory firm, is set to aid in a potential bond that would help replace the aging Latah County Jail with a new jail. The firm will tour the now 53-year-old jail on Thursday. The former jail is not operational due to a failure to meet fire suppression, electrical, and plumbing standards.
Thomas Hammer, the downtown coffee roasters, has officially closed its doors after opening in 2010. The shop says it's looking to open a new location in Pullman, but has no set property. We sent a reporter down to the shop. One community member who did not want to be on camera said he didn't come for coffee often, but was a fan of the free space for community gathering. The note left on the door
explains that they plan to find a new location that allows them to provide an elevated surface, expanded menu with a fit and finish that represents their business model. Well, Pullman opened some new pickleball courts this week. The courts are near downtown at the city playfields. In total, the city spent $500,000 on the 4 new courts. It joins Sunnyside Park, Krugel Park, and the WSU courts as they are places for the community to play. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I think I will be taking a spin on those new pickleball courts soon.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I wonder how the weather's going to be though for like pickleball.
Well, Kaya, as you can probably tell, today has been pretty nice, but I mean, as we get further down through this week, it's going to be pretty rough, but it's 64 and 36 with the high and low today. 7-mile-per-hour winds, which not too substandard. I mean, we felt that throughout the whole week, so let's get on to tomorrow. Again, not super bad. We're looking at about 59 and 39 for the high and low. We're looking at about, again, 6-mile-per-hour winds, not anything too out of the ordinary here. With the across the state, excuse me, here in Pullman again, really not too bad, especially in Spokane too. It's not anything substandard. With Tri-Cities more towards the center of the state, we're looking again warmer. As we get further west, we get more rain, but again still warm. So not too bad there. Let's keep moving on. So with the 5-day forecast, well, tomorrow again going to be cloudy. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, this weekend is going to be really bad, so probably won't have time on those courts. Also, for the football game, you're going to want to definitely wear a coat. You're not going to want to have just very few layers on. You're going to want to make sure you're dressing for the weather. So, yeah, thank you. Back to the desk, you guys.
Thanks, Blaine. We've had some sleepless nights in Seattle. We got some reactions on the recent Seattle sports games.
And some words from Coach Jimmy Rogers before the Cougars' first home game in over a month. All that and more coming up on Murrow News 8 Sports.
Days,
months,
Hey, I'm Jim from across the street.
years,
I'd like to give you this.
a lifetime can rush by without realizing what we're missing. We lose some of the best moments, some that may never repeat,
Come on.
or detach from people around us. Our loved ones grow used to this pattern, but it doesn't have to be that way. We have a choice to take action. It's never too late to live a full life again. Hear how many of us Vietnam veterans have managed our mental health and reconnected with our families. Visit maketheconnection.net to find out more.
Welcome back. I'm Matthew Sansom with your sports. Women's soccer travels to Corvallis to take on the Beavs Wednesday. It marks the 35th meeting between these Pac-12 schools. WSU has won all of the last 7 matches dating back to 2018. Cougs bright spots Jordan Young and Audrey Shackelford look to help to propel the Cougs to a 5-5 in 5 start. After a long season, the Mariners would end up losing in Game 7 of the ALCS against the Toronto Blue Jays. This was the furthest the Mariners have gone in the playoffs. We heard how the players feel. Here's a clip of pitcher Brian Wu after the game.
Having gone as further than any other team in franchise history.
We also went out to the WSU campus to see how fans feel and see if they're hopeful for the upcoming season next year.
I'm proud of the boys. It was very tragic how it ended. I kind of knew George Springer was going to hit that home run. I felt it coming, but I'm so proud of them, proud of Cal Raleigh, proud of Julio. But yeah, hopefully they bounce back next year.
You know, I think we did better than expected. It was a pretty fun journey to make it as far as we did. Obviously, wasn't the result we were looking for. Would have rather went to the World Series, but don't want to take for granted the season we did have.
With this loss being so heartbreaking for Mariners fans, things went a little better for the Seahawks. Despite having 4 turnovers to the Texans 1, the team rallied and beat the Texans 27-19. We have some highlights for you. Here's Sam Darnold throwing an absolute dime over the field to JSN, who then dunked on the field goal and got a flag for it. Here we have Cooper Kupp thinking he's a quarterback throwing to the other team, Derek Seeley Jr. with a nice interception. And then later, CJ Stroud did his best Cooper Kupp impersonation, throwing a pick. And finally, here we go, Sam Darnold throwing down the left field an absolute dime to JSN. Here are the coaches meeting up after the game.
Thanks, Matthew. Family Weekend is coming up soon. Some cool spots and activities around Pullman that we recommend up next.
Well, Fall Family Weekend is just right around the corner, and I know that I am excited to see my family.
Yeah, my parents are coming down. Should be a really fun time.
Yeah, I mean, I know I'm really excited, but this is all we have for today. Follow us on all of our social medias, and you have a wonderful night.